We're down here at the New York Stock Exchange. As we all know, stocks are traded inside. They go up and down in price depending on scarcity, supply and demand, which made us think about scarcity of attention. We now know there are about 40% of the world's population are on social media, which is a staggering number of people. I believe it's just over 3 billion.
Yeah.
Which makes you think if you're an advertiser or you're a content provider, wow, we have it made in the shade. However,
I love up and to the right charts. You know that, right? I mean, the amount of growth on social media, the content being produced, there's more content and better content being produced and distributed on social media than ever before. That's all wonderful, but the one thing that hasn't changed, and you and I have talked about this, is you and I still only have 24 hours in a day, right? And so what's happening is the competition for that attention just continues to ratchet up and up. When something's scarce, it becomes more valuable.
Right.
And now all of a sudden the tactics, the techniques, and the technology you need to use to harness that get taken to a whole nother level. And that's exactly what we've been talking about over these past series of coffee talks.
if you want to hit the max amount of people at a set time, what should you do?
I'm going to go back to Wall Street. You know, we were talking about this on the way down. You know, you've got traders yelling at each other from across the pits. What a wildly inefficient way to trade. Our analogy to the trading floor is 24-year-old social media managers sitting there trying to figure out when to get their message slotted in to get the maximum amount of attention. I mean, that's just a wildly inefficient, no disrespect intended to the 24-year-old social media managers. I wish I was one.
Right.
But you're just not going to be able to outguess the algorithm. So you've got to take a technology, data-driven approach to getting your message out if you want to get it seen.
So you need algorithms to basically figure out where people are and when is the best time to reach them.
Yeah, and plus it's wildly more efficient. I mean, you lose in a couple of ways when you're paying people to sit there and guess about when to slot content. And number one, you're having to pay their salary to sit there and guess, when in reality you'd love to pay their salary to do a higher order task and something far more creative that they're really, really good at. And two, their guess is almost certainly to be effectively just random. And so you're losing out that their guess is no better than random chance. So why would you pay somebody to guess? You really lose in both dimensions. Contrast that with optimizing a data-driven approach. A, you're able to repurpose that labor to focus on a really higher value task, and B, you're going to get better results because the algorithms, just to be candid, I mean, they do far better than humans do in terms of guessing.